Hi, you guys. I felt inspired to do a like, full length collective reading today instead of a short daily reading. And I know my setup is a little janky, but I have a few places that I could have set this up, but I just love the energy in my office room. So I feel like this would be the perfect place for my first reading. So pretty much what I'm looking to do is maybe just like a general collective reading, and however long it needs to be is how long it's gonna be. The way that I usually do it is I get the information that needs to come out. I don't know, it just kind of flows out of me. That's kind of how it works. But again, this is my first collective reading, so I have no idea what to expect, and just have grace with me, and I'm just super excited. So that's the first card that wanted to pop out. Let's begin. So actually, I don't know, I don't really feel this card. Let me actually set the intention of the reading. I'm looking to know, what can the collective expect this October? What's the energy for all of us this October? What can we look forward to? And what can we look out for in terms of this month? So we have the World card. Sometimes it's really difficult to get it going, but when it does, it starts flowing. All right. It's a little bit nerve-wracking because I got an audience, but let's just do it, okay? Okay. So we have the World in reverse. And what that tells me is that October is going to be a rough beginning. It's going to be a rough beginning because the World card is pretty much closing out a chapter, finalizing things. You have like the world at your disposal, kind of completing cycles, and it's usually generally a positive card. But when it's in reverse like this, it's kind of giving me the energy that everything that you want is coming. It's just not coming at all in the way that you expect it. At all in the way that you expect it. And Strength in reverse. So it's actually going to break down all your defenses that you've been holding up. It's kind of like you have all these expectations for how your life is going to be, and that strength that you've had all of your life probably is what kept you alive this far. It's like I just get like strong masculine energy, even if you're a woman or a feminine, because I know that I've been living in my masculine energy probably since maybe I was like 10 or 9. So I've been really deep in my masculine energy. So it doesn't really matter if you're a woman or a man, but I get the sense that that strength is what's kept you afloat, because maybe your life has been really hard. But for the terms of the collective in October, you're getting completion and you're getting wish fulfillment, not in the way that you expect it, and it's not going to come in the way that you usually get your blessings by sheer strength and will. It's going to be from you taking a full step back and just chilling. And that's so hard to chill, especially when you've been residing in your masculine energy for so long. But that's what is kind of expected of you, just to relax. And that's actually going to be harder for you to do than exerting your sheer will and force. So this is the Eight of Wands, and that's actually a card that's fairly new to me. So let me get what that means. And again, y'all, I don't mind being new to my craft as long as y'all trust that I know something. But the Eight of Wands represents motion through the immovable, a flight of wands through open country. Motion through the immovable. I'm not super... Okay, let me just try to feel what that means then. I'm not really gaining a feeling on that. But if I had to just pick up from the imagery and tie it into the previous reading, maybe these are like arrows. Like, I get the sense of arrows, like an onslaught of tarot moments just piling on you, like incident after incident after incident, problem after problem after problem. Like, all your walls are breaking down right now, and it's being presented in the physical as like problem after problem after problem. Like, an inconvenience at your job leads you to lose that job, and then your rent is due, and then your electricity is due, and then your car breaks down. It's like inconvenience after inconvenience piling up, like a pile of problems. And you have to be the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you're expected to get through this season of... It's not necessarily a season of lack. It's like a season, like a test. It's like a test of strength. And you have to see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles to get through, because just like we said before, especially if, I mean, you've been residing in your masculine energy or your strength for like a long period of time, you're used to this. You're used to coming up against problems and having to sort through them, navigate through them to get to the other side. It's like just a natural thing that comes with residing in your masculine energy for so long. But this is different, because the way that October is working out is you're not supposed to reside in your masculine energy. It's being expected for you to be the Queen of Pentacles. Turn the other cheek and trust that God is going to resolve these for you without you exerting all that physical strength. He's like, I need you to trust me. I need you to trust that problems are going to arise, and I'm going to take care of them for you, because you are a queen. And you shouldn't be down here working to get by. You should be relaxing and allowing pentacles. So pentacles, I say, like treasure, physical wealth, blessings. You can look at it as all of those things, and just allowing and receiving blessings in all forms to come to you. Resolutions can even be blessings. So all these problems that are coming up, and they're coming up fast and aplenty, you're just kind of expected to be the Queen of Pentacles. Just sit and wait and just trust that it'll get resolved, because you're not... It's like a challenge. You're not supposed to reside in that masculine energy. You're supposed to trust that residing in your feminine energy is going to be enough. I was gonna say bumbleclad, but girl, this is YouTube. But bro, the tarot card comes out. Bro, October is gonna be such a difficult month, and words are so powerful. So I don't want to say difficult, but I mean it's the tarot card, right? So this is your test. This is your test. Test of wills, test of the things that you've been planning. First of all, God laughs at plans, so don't really get too comfortable in your plans. But it's not really about plans, it's about desires. The thing that you've been desiring to achieve, that you've been slacking on, because usually problems arise and you give so much energy to the problems that you don't give enough to your desire. God is kind of coming through to sweep out all of the challenges that have kept you from the world that you desire. But you're also being tested of, do you actually desire what you told me that you desire when you be praying to me? Do you actually desire that? Or are you gonna do what I'm telling you not to do and go back to exerting your masculine energy and fixing these problems instead of chilling in your queen vibes and letting me take care of it? This is the test. This is the tower. And it's gonna feel so hard. And again, as the collective that, I'm cultivating here, I mean, I relate to this as well, right? And personally, I've just been leaning on prayer and focusing on the positive things that maybe I can control. But the tower, it's like everything that is crashing down to clear it out and for new energy to come through. So let's see what that new energy might be. The wealth that you desire, it's not, I just keep getting that. It's not coming in the way that you expected it. Your pentacles are not coming in the way that you expected it to come. At all. It's like, whenever I get a blessing from God, I always look at it as like better than I could have imagined. I always see it like that, better than I could have imagined, because he always does it so effortlessly and like craftfully that I'm like, this could only have been crafted by God, because if he left it up to me, this would have been a mess. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, something that you desire is coming fast. Usually we don't really get a time frame on these readings, but I just get fast, like coming in fast. And it's not coming in the way that you would have expected it, but it's going to be better than you could have imagined. And you're not the page anymore. Like, you kind of want to sit and cry and freak out at the onslaught of problems coming in, or the onslaught of the tower moments coming in, because it's coming, girl, it's coming. But you're not the page of wands. You're prepared for this, and God doesn't give you more than you're prepared for. So even though it's not going according to plan, because I know, like, especially if you're a woman that has been residing in her masculine energy, you're accustomed to plans and picking up the pieces and figuring out things from a place of lack, turning lack into abundance. It just comes with the territory. But you're used to this. You've been doing this your whole life. You're literally ready for this. This is just literally a clearing out of all the stuff, because you don't want, the funny thing is, you're used to this. You're used to residing in your masculine energy. You're used to fixing problems, being the Bob the Builder of your life and your family's life and probably your friends, being the queen inside, but on the outside being the problem solver, which directly goes against the Queen of Pentacles energy. And even praying that things get better. So God is taking care of that for you. He's literally clearing this out. But the way that the physical realm and the spiritual realm work is, you gotta kind of, I don't want to say go through pain, but say for example you hurt yourself and your body is now in a place of healing that wound. It's going to hurt. You're going to have to clean it with alcohol, get stitches, whatever, and then the healing can come into play. This is like an intentional clearing of something that was so negative for you. Whatever it was that's being cleared out of your life, it's showing up as problematic, but deep inside you know intuitively that this is for your best effort, that you've been praying for this, that this is a time of healing for you. And you're not the page anymore. You're not the page anymore, and you know that things are going to work out. They always do. It's just at this time you're not at the wheel, so you feel like you're out of control, but you're not. You know that things are going to work out because you deserve it. You deserve for them to work out. God is slaying those enemies for you. He's literally on the battlefield for you, taking care of everything that you've asked him for. This is literally wish fulfillment. The only thing that's making it difficult is that it's showing up as like a swift hurricane sweeping through your life, and it's destroying so much that you became comfortable with. Sometimes we get comfortable in places that we're not supposed to be, and we know we ain't supposed to be there, but when it's time for us to leave those environments, we have Stockholm syndrome. We're like, oh no, this is everything I mean, it's the better, what is that saying? The devil you know is better than the devil that you don't know. Like, we're so comfortable in discomfort that even though we know that we're the Queen of Pentacles on the inside, we're not comfortable with the changes that it's going to take to become that on the outside. So God is like, time's up, girl. You asked me for this. You deserve it. I'm going to take care of it for you because you're not doing it yourself. So I'm going to have to do it. And if you let that tower moment hit, man, the tower moments are always difficult because, like, by the time that you let God step in and do everything that you know that you were supposed to do by yourself, because he gives us a lot of time, if you let him get in there and do it, he's going to do it his own way. And it's going to be fast, and it's going to be swift, and it's going to be chaotic and confusing, but he's going to be effective. So that's pretty much what it's saying here. Like, he's doing it. This is literally the process of him clearing out people, instances, old issues that maybe you didn't take care of when it was time for you to do it. Like, he's just sweeping in there and clearing out all the cancers from your life. And you don't have any support. You don't have any support while you're going through this. You don't have any support during this time. And it's not funny, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's also important because, again, Queen of Pentacles, he's creating you to become royalty. And it's just a season that you have to go through to learn this lesson, to remember when those blessings come in. You have to remember this time period when you lost everything. Who was there for you? Who was there for you during that time? It was you and it was God, and maybe some trusted advisors that you have, trusted friends, family members, whoever you have in your support team. But from this card I'm getting that your life is falling apart and you don't have any support. You don't have any support. It's actually like you're being looked at as a mess. Like, you're just being picked apart. People are looking at you and observing you, and they're like, what's going on with her? Like, she's a mess. but it's all intentional. It's all intentional because this is just clearing out old. I keep saying the same thing, clearing out old to bring in new. And this is massive abundance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Pentacles. Massive abundance. People seeing you being abundant. You moving to places where people see you as you are. Right now you're in a place where people don't see you as you are. They don't see you as the Queen of Pentacles because they're used to you being in your masculine energy and always exerting strength and always struggling with these problems. But as this is being cleared out, people are still seeing that old image of you while God is actively creating this abundant version of you. So only you're seeing this. Only you're seeing this, and only the people that you have around you that are trustworthy are seeing this, because only they're meant to see it. Only you're meant to see it. Because when this comes in and and you're abundant, and this is finally the image that you're able to portray to the outside Queen of Pentacles, that's when the support is going to come in. Not when you're at your lowest, when you're at your highest. And this is all important for you to see that, because you're a kind person, you're a genuine person, and this is just not the walk of life that would happen to somebody that was manipulative or deceptive. This is like a hero's journey, someone being taken from their lowest to their highest. And your tower was built on falsities, and it's kind of like, it's just like you had a rough beginnings that kept getting rougher and rougher, and yet still, because of your sheer strength, you still were able to build a place of wealth for yourself, the way that you see the world in abundance, right? You built this tower all by yourself. You're so strong. But God is saying, I don't know, the way I see your wealth and abundance, it's not that. That was okay. That was a good try. But let me do that for you. And you're still trying to hold on to this tower. Like, no, God, this is perfect. I built this with my hands. I built this from the ground up. Like, don't do this to me. And he's like, girl, this is an anthill compared to where I'm trying to place you. You're a queen, and this is not enough. So he's trying to place you in your 10 of Pentacles energy. And if you just give him a chance, which it doesn't really look like he's waiting on you. It doesn't really look like he's waiting to hear anything, because it's already in motion. It's already in motion. And it's kind of like you have to just release to accept. Release to accept. Release to accept. There's some people that are depending on you right now because they're used to you being in your masculine energy, and they're out in the cold. They're out in the cold because they watched you build this tower with your bare hands, and they didn't help. Maybe they did a few things, but they didn't really help. They didn't really contribute in an even way, because we're all human beings. We all get like the same 24 hours. We all get the same amount of time to invest into things. And they didn't help you when you were out here building. But because you're just a kind, genuine person, you didn't really mind, because what you were focused on was changing your reality, bringing your desire into the physical, which is a masculine trait. Bringing your reality into the physical forcefully because you needed it to happen. And you didn't really have that support. It was false. It was false support. So as this sweep is going through, they're also being swept out. They're also being swept away because they were also actively working against your building. It's like you were being sabotaged unknowingly And God was the only one that could see the intentions of these people. And he's sweeping them away. Like, they're out in the cold while you're inside, safe and secure with your pentacles, safe and secure in God's hands. And they're out in the cold. And it's happening fast for them too, because now they're going to have to build their own life, learn how to do their own things, learn that sense of strength that you had to learn. So because you were able to learn it, clearly they can too. They can't just live off of you forever. King of Wands. Now, I'm not sure if this is a love energy. I do get a vibe of love energy here. Like, as this is happening, it's attracting somebody that's of like mind to you. Now, that makes me a little hesitant, because again, I'm a part of this as well. It's a collective, but I also feel as if I'm a part of it as well. And as I'm reading, I'm simultaneously consuming, and I'm like, relationship, girl, please. But I do get a sense of love energy from this King of Wands card. Like, there's a person of like mind to you that's also going through the same transformation, just in the opposite. Wow, this card landed right above the Queen of Pentacles card. Literally, somebody's going through the same exact trials and tribulations as you at this exact moment. And I don't know if this is exactly going to come in October, but it just feels like they're mirroring this exact thing, this exact time period as well. For the time when you guys come together. But I don't feel that happening in October. I just feel like your timelines are matching up. That's what I feel. That while you're being transformed into a queen, somebody is being transformed into a king as well. Ooh, girl. I have been greatly downplaying it, but you're suffering. Why are you suffering? I'm telling you, like, this is all divine. This is all divine. It's all part of you becoming who you need to be, who you asked to be, who you were destined to be. And of course I want to be empathetic to you. Like, it's hard to see all the things that you built crash down. I saw this video of the hurricane in, I think it was Tennessee, and somebody's house was floating down the street and then it sank. Imagine your house floating down the street. Like, I don't even have a house. I have an apartment. And it's such an investment in the time where I'm at now that I can't even imagine building my wealth to a place where I have a house, a property, probably a family, all these items that, you know, I was blessed with, and for it to just wash away like nothing. And imagine the things that were irreplaceable inside the house. That is just such pain, and I feel like you're experiencing that pain. Not that your house washed away, but this cleansing is really painful for some of you guys. And I feel you, because in the first few days of this, man, I used to cry every night. Something happened and I was just like, Lord, what am I gonna do? But eventually, especially if you're part of this collective, especially if you've had that rough beginnings that I was telling you about, just trust. You know what I'm saying? You're switching into a completely new vibe, a completely new energy, and you're gonna have to remain in your feminine energy, remain secure in your feminine energy going forward. And this is normal. This is fine. Feel that pain, feel that loss, feel that tower crumbling down. Feel it. You grieve. This is the time to grieve because it's happening to you so fast and it's sweeping in. And I feel you. I feel you. But girl, when that money come through, it's gonna be like, what was I crying about though? What was I crying about? What was I crying about? 7 of Cups filled with all kinds of abundance, new house, new car, like jewels, admiration, new location. It's just gonna be, again, better than you ever imagined. Like cloud 9. Couldn't even imagine it from where you are now. Couldn't even imagine going from here to here. I can't make this up. You went from here to here. Here to abundance. That fast. So grieve and release. Not grieve and hold on. Grieve and release. Because guess what? When you see this tower crumbling down, you see the lightning striking it, all kinds of creatures crumbling it down, that is literally what they call in the insurance industry an act of God. Some instances are so horrible, the magnitude is so large, the scale of destruction is so crazy that they literally categorize it as an act of God. And the way that your life is going right now, the way that everything is falling apart, like this, back to back to back, act of God. So accept it as that. Grieve it, but wait to receive, because you're going to receive. It's just a matter of time. You know, God doesn't remove things and leave you empty. He removes it, again, because you asked and because you deserve it, to replace it with something even better than what you built. So it's just a matter of waiting, which I know is difficult, but it's important. And this is you literally waiting. This is you literally waiting. I've been waiting for this to come in. I've been waiting. I'm not seeing nothing. Yeah. Because again, God's timing is God's timing. So I would say, again, we all get the same 24 hours. And this is just a personal advice. While you're waiting for these things, while you're waiting for all the destruction to come in, observe. Because all of this is important, right? If you're seeing people come in, use manipulation tactics on you, use you for things, ask you for things, fall out of your life because you don't really have anything to give right now, observe. Use this opportunity to observe the things that you lost, observe the things that you're losing, so that when the time comes, all of this will be for a reason, because you'll get to see human beings as they are in their natural state. When you don't have anything to give, when you don't have those pentacles coming in right now, how do they treat you? Right? How do they treat you? No support. Attacking you probably. Devaluing you, treating you less than, seeing you as the pauper when you were really the queen. Like, there's this thing, I saw this Michael Jackson documentary, and apparently he used to like dress up in like costumes or disguises so he can like walk the world as like a regular person. His disguises were terrible, by the way, but he used to like disguise himself so he could just go out and just be like a normal person very briefly. And he would go and he would see those Michael Jackson impersonators, and he would take his kids and he would just laugh and play with everybody and just be a normal person. That's kind of the season that you're in right now. You're kind of seeing people for who they are and how they treat you when you're not in that final stage of your development. it's kind of like Shallow Hal, where people were treating those women, well, Shallow Hal was treating women like crap, but then he had that curse put on him, and then he was seeing their insides as their outsides, and he was treating them as they deserve to be treated. But when the spell wore off, he was seeing their outsides again, and he still retained that lesson of, man, I was really treating these people like crap just because their outside didn't mirror their insides. And what I have to do is learn their insides, learn people for who they are. You know what I'm saying? But don't overexert yourself, obviously. But see people as they are right now while you're waiting, because it's going to be important. Because when they start seeing you for what you are and the things that God put you through, and they start seeing that shine through, because all that light is going to shine through. It has nowhere else to go. When that light starts shining through, people are going to be attracted to you, attracted to gaining that wealth and that energy from you. And you just have to remember all the things that you saw while you was on your journey and you were waiting. So I would like to finish this out, because I feel like we're getting some of the same general ideas and the same general things. So what is a piece of advice that we need to know? What is something that would be productive for us to know as we get through the middle of October and seek the end of October? Girl, what I said? Listen, justice. Whatever stuff you've been going through, whoever has hurt you, whoever has used you, these people that are now getting swept out of your life, God sweeping them out. The people that didn't support you, probably bringing you all kinds of chaos and turmoil, using you for your resources, devaluing you, treating you like crap. Girl, leave it to God, because you already have things that you're worrying about right now. You probably are going through like struggles, probably bills. I know that right now the economy is not great. The election is not making it any better. We're all going through things, and I don't know, I feel like this person really has some stuff that they're going through, like children, relationships, all kind of heavy material. It's easier said than done, but we asked and we received. Justice is coming for you. Justice is going to take care of it. It's already being taken care of. It's already done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do not seek to act out, to go against these people that hurt you, because they're being taken out anyway. They're being taken care of anyway. Like, it's all happening. And it's all in God's timing, so it's probably not going to be satisfactory to you, especially if you're crying in this way or feeling pain in this way. But I can't make it up. Justice. It's all taken care of. It's all going to be taken care of. And there's plans for you. Girl. Girl. I'm telling you, when those pentacles come, you will not even care about these people. You will not even care about these people. Okay? Now, this is a random one. This king that's being formed here, right on top of the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody else is going through this exact same thing. An opposite, a masculine opposite of you. I'm not going to really pull more on that, because right now, girl, I don't even want to know. I just want, like, if they're going through this, let them go through that on their own. I don't even want to be a part of it. But justice is coming, and trust and believe that all of the things that you're worried about right now are going to wash away when you get them pentacles. Okay? He has no care in the world. I have my pentacles. I'm good. I'm on the top of the world, literally. So this is going to be the final card to close out the reading. Let's seal out the reading. What do we need to know? God is creating. He's creating these pentacles for you right now. It's kind of like if you went to a job, right, and they pay you bi-weekly. You know you did the work for that pay. It just so happens that it comes 2 weeks later. And if it's like your first week at the job, it comes 3 weeks later or something crazy like that. But you already know that you did the work. So you know that that payment is coming. So you don't really be checking your phone every day. Oh, when's the payment coming? When's the payment coming? You know it's coming. So you kind of feel that sense of relaxation and release because you know that it's on the way. God wants you to feel that way right now. It's already on the way. Why are you stressing? Why are you crying? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. The same, literally, I want you to channel that same feeling of like, all right, I went to work on this, that, the other day, and I know that we get paid on the 27th. Right now it's the 10th, and that sucks, but when the 27th comes, I'll be able to do this, that, the other. Great. The 27th is going to be the day that it comes. I'm just going to prepare for that day, but I'm not going to be stressed. I know that it's going to come on the 27th, like clockwork. This is literally what God wants you to believe right now. That same feeling that you feel of like assurance is what you need to feel right now. Assured. So to close that out, October is a mess. A mess. Like your world is literally turned upside down. You got the tarot card, the tower, your tower's crashing down. People are being swept out of your life. You're crying, you're sad, you're depressed, but it's all for a reason. And all you need to do is be assured that your pentacles are coming. This is all for a reason. It's all for your future abundance. Do not lie in your strength, lie in your femininity, and relax and trust that God is working on it for you. Literally. He's out here slaying. Just give him some time. Be the Queen of Pentacles. Chill. Like, life is beautiful because the things that you're waiting for, you probably already have them. You probably already have so much abundance right now. So what you can do is practice being grateful for the abundance that you have right now, even though a lot of things are, crashing down. Just practice gratitude right now. Thank you, God. I'm so grateful that I have water to drink. I'm so grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm so grateful that I had food to eat today. I'm so grateful that I have internet. I'm so grateful that I have entertainment. I'm so grateful that I have legs that I can walk. Anything. We're already so abundant. So like this materialism, which is pentacles, is materialistic wealth, that's coming. Just practice being abundant as you are right now, because you are. And when the time comes, that physical material wealth is going to be taken care of, and that justice is going to be taken care of. So that was pretty fun for my first full-length reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you found some insight from this. And if this relates to you, please let me know, girl, because I am trying to be a part of the tea. And if I can look back at this for myself, it's very reassuring, because it kind of just affirms a lot of the things, or a lot of feelings that I've been feeling for myself as well. So yeah, that was October for the collective. And let's just get through this together, girl. Okay, because we're all going through Tower Moments, and I think those are the most difficult to get through sometimes in a sense of the spiritual. So we got this, you got this, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.